day.
Oh my goodness. It's just telling Liz about my I'm in customer service nightmare mode right now. I'm on chat with Liquid Web. Um, so yeah, we'll see. We'll see how long it takes. It's already been 45 minutes. So we'll see when it gets resolved.
I'm sure
Yeah.
it's fine.
Mm.
I very helpfully added a calendar link just for you and I for the restream to get into the studio and
Yes.
put it on tomorrow, which is
Yeah, I couldn't find it anywhere.
yeah.
I was panicking.
Trying to be helpful for you and like put it on the wrong day. Very type A of
Yes.
of
And
me.
you know what's funny is that I noticed that yesterday, and I tried to move it, and I couldn't move it, and then I forgot that I knew that, and so there we are. So.
I was just trying to pull up the live stream on my other monitor, just make sure that everything. I don't know why we still do this in like 2026, right? It's like I'm just gonna check and make sure it's actually streaming to YouTube, even though like right in front of me it says like it's got the YouTube, all the things.
Yes, the little on-air button at the top that doesn't give it away, but
still got to check it. It's like going to your gate, making sure it exists, and then you can go get food, right?
Yeah. Listen, that is very important.
That is very important.
You must, except for when I see you. Let's see. Hold on. I'm sorry. My Liquid Web guy is back to me. Hey, Dana Michelle.
Dana Michelle, hello. Dana Michelle and I have been. So I'm like eating gummies. Yeah. Dana Michelle and I spent our weekend building stuff, and actually, here in a minute, Toni can tell us what she built too. But we've all been in like build mode this week. It's like.
Yes, it's very, very exciting. Okay, let's see what he's telling me. Let's see. Yes, that's where I am, buddy.
All right, while you do that, I'm gonna tell everybody what I build because I'm exceptionally proud of it. So Toni and I do bulk batch recording for the Type A YouTube channel. And then every week we have these automations built where once it posts to YouTube, of course, we have Opus Pro on it, which clips it into all these shorts. But Opus Pro puts them in all these shorts and then numbers them, and the title is, fine. So I basically download and upload all of those from there up into like a Google Drive. And then I'd been like trying to figure out how I was going to rename them before we started like moving them back over to YouTube as shorts. And so over the weekend, I built a Chrome extension that works with the OpenAI API and also the Google API that basically I can click on it now and it will work through all of the videos in that Google Drive and give me options for the SEO optimized titles. And then basically when I accept them all, it goes through and it actually renames them. So I don't have to like manually go do any of that. So I'm really excited about that as my like weekend build. I previously built a script that did this, not thinking about the long term. Mm-hmm. And it worked that one time, but then I couldn't figure out how to do it again. And Claude was like, just start over. And I was like, dang it, Claude. So I did. But the extension now, anytime that I need to do that, which will be every 3 months or so when we do our batch recording, that's now all set up. And then it goes repurpose, pulls it from Google Drive to YouTube Shorts, which is really helpful.
Yes. So Dana Michelle might have gotten a preview of what I did. So basically, because we batch everything, including our scripts, I figured out a way to basically take all of our scripts and break them up and turn them into emails. And not only turn them into emails, put them right into Kit. And I think you might even be able to schedule them in Kit. I did not do that. I want them in Draft because I want to check them and check the links and stuff like that. But so in a matter of like 15 minutes, we wrote 87 emails, which is very exciting. And then just before we got on here, I was actually working on I don't want to say it actually. This is not for public. I'm working on something else. It's also very cool, but we'll have to be in the community. I can't share it publicly. So, But yes, also I am working with, I'm actually on the struggle bus right now, Dana Michelle, with chat and thumbnails, not thumbnails, but
Carousels?
no, just creating certain graphics. It keeps giving me in them in one graphic. So it's like, I need 2 Pinterest, I need this, I need that. And it's just giving me in this, like, it's really pretty. It's all the graphics put together, but it's like a layout almost. So we're going back and chat, and I hate when chat acts like a toddler.
Yeah.
It's like, here it is. And it's like, that's not what I asked you for. I asked you for this. So anyway, and I'm kindly holding on the other computer for Naboo to tell me why I cannot log into my cPanel. So
the other thing, so Dana Michelle also sent over the weekend or last week, like some podcast episodes. So in the spirit of our like build, Dana Michelle, I haven't told you this yet, but I was talking to Claude about like what kind of skills I could be building. And so I'm building some skills for the type A community. And one of them, which is the first one that's built, is is a opportunity or an idea evaluator. So for us who have like constant stream of ideas, it's like, what should I be spending my nights and weekends working on? And so now I just have to take the markdown file, play with it for a little bit, make sure that it's optimized, and then I'll be uploading it into the tools section inside the type A community as well.
So talk to me some more about the skills, because I had all these thoughts right before everything broke on me. So I've heard that you can sell them. I don't know if Dana Michelle was talking about this or if it was somebody else. Might have been Kristen. I can't remember. Someone in our little group was talking about selling the skills. So do you know how to do that?
So I listened to the episode, which is the one that like Dana sent us. And he was like, he's selling them. There's not a marketplace yet for Claude skills. So he's basically selling them to his community, to his audience. And so you can do that. But basically it's like, Dana Michelle says it was me. It's basically like, because I was listening to it and I was like, oh, maybe there's like this marketplace, kind of like Google Chrome store where people are uploading and then you can go and like search, but there's not yet. So it's like people are either, the 2 options that Claude told me about, one was like free, people are giving away Claude skills, and then the other was something else. And so I was kind of like, oh, that initially I felt like somebody had popped my balloon. I was like, that's kind of less exciting. Like, I don't, but then I started thinking about it as a way to like enhance for the community. And I was like, oh, well, this could be really cool. And so Claude, knowing me like he does, is like, you get distracted with ideas and have all ideas all the time. So why don't we build something that will help your community evaluate ideas for viability as well as priority in the midst of everything else we got going on. So I was like, well, that's a great idea. So I think technically, like for our model within the community, we could use it as like an upsell, or like at some point put a paywall around them or whatever. For right now, everything's just included for everybody in there. But I think at least for our model, that probably makes the most sense in way of like including it behind a paywall in the community. But there are also ways that we could like sell them separately and then just deliver them via email.
Okay. So Dana Michelle says, I was thinking of putting together a bundle of skills and selling them as a small batch to my very small community. Okay.
Yeah. I'm thinking of that. And then Dana Michelle also had a question for you about like your graphic with Claude issue.
I'm probably not giving the instructions as individually as it needs to be. It is individual, but it's not individual enough, let's just say. So yeah, it's amazing how quickly we can just like get irritated with technology that's doing like amazing things. I'm like, oh, why are you such a terrible person?
I didn't know that Claude had a Canva connection.
Yes, it does.
That's crazy. I'm so glad people are building integrations with Claude right now. Like, what a time saver.
Yeah. Yes, which Dana Michelle after the lesson yesterday, I had this idea of like, okay, I'm going to do this for Happy Housewife, but there is not an integration the same way with Drip. So it literally for like 2 hours kept trying to do this whole login thing, and it was like an absolute nightmare. So I was very boo. I was very disappointed in Drip. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. There's more to that story, but I will say, if you want to like get on the integration game, Kid is definitely. I bet Beehive has an integration. I don't know.
I think it does. I actually heard that on. Basically, I guess Dana Michelle is feeding us all of our content right now. But on the podcast that Dana Michelle was mentioning, one of the guys was like, "Yeah, now that Beehive has a Claude integration," he was like, "I basically just am like, what are my open rates, my click through rates, which of my titles is performing the best, which all those things." And I was like, "Dang, like." Having a chat bot that interacts with all of your data like that, instead of having to download it, evaluate it, all those things, like so much easier. It's so good.
Yeah. So anyway, so I want to talk about. So this is what's on my mind today.
Tell me.
As a type A-er, Dana Michelle's just kind of been through this, although not quite the same. So I'm going on vacation next week. And how do you go on vacation as a type A-er?
So this is so funny. I feel like this is one of the areas in my life where I'm like a type A minus, because or I'm just like really like in a burnt out season of my life, right? Because it's like the tickets are booked, the Uber is scheduled, the hotel is booked, like every piece of it is like done. But then when we get there, I'm like, I don't know what we should do now. Like it genuinely, I'll be like, well, I guess, we could go to the pool, but it's like, I'm so excited to get there. But then once I get there, I'm like, that's where it all falls apart for me. So that's how I currently travel, which is why we travel with you. Because you are like,
because I'm an A+ type vacationer.
Traveler, and I'm an A- traveler. I'm like, I can do all the logistics, but boy, when it comes to what should we do for fun, I'm like,
yeah. So because I am an A+er, I sent out the group text this morning with so this is where I've reformed my type. This is where I'm a regular type A. So this is, let's just for context, this is a family vacation, and all of my kids are adults, so it's like very weird, right? Like it's not like a family vacation with little kids, except for grandkids, but I'm not in charge of them. So it's an adult vacation with all my family members, minus the people that aren't able to come this year, which is, the list is growing. Yeah. So anyway, I sent out the text this morning with hey, I used to cook every night because like when my kids were little too, like it's like you go out to dinner, it's like $400, know. So we get a big beach house. It's very fun. So a couple years ago, I started assigning meal nights. Right? It's like, why am I doing all the cooking when these are a bunch of grown-ups?
Right. These are now.
Yes. So anyway, I sent out the meal text this morning saying like, hey, but I reformed myself. Instead of saying you are Monday, you are Tuesday, you are Wednesday, I just labeled them dinners 1 through 5. And I was like, pick your dinner 1, your dinner 2, and then just respond with what you're making. Only not because I care as much as like just that someone doesn't make the same thing, because my family tends to love the same like 3 meals. So I'm like, we can't have everybody making chicken tetrazzini. Only one person gets to make that. So
that's how we raise them, right? It's the same week after week, right?
Yeah. So it's my fault. So I sent the group menu text out. So that was like, type A number 1. Of course. I have obsessively checked the weather for the last 2.5 weeks. Because I can change that apparently.
Right. Yeah. So control easily.
Yes. Yeah. So I've already mapped out all the bedrooms where everyone's sleeping.
Yeah, but that saves so much stress. Like
it does. It does. Like sets expectations, like all that stuff.
Yep.
And I have avoided buying like multiple games to bring, because we end up really only playing cards.
Sure.
So I'm like, why do I keep thinking that I need to bring like a million? And also the house tends to have some games in it, kind of thing. And I have done like multiple grocery orders to bring stuff up because for some reason, like I go into like full on cheap mode. And oh no.
Oh,
I'm here.
I didn't know what happened.
I don't know either.
Okay.
And I've done a bunch of grocery orders to have food, like not food, but like drinks and that kind of stuff, because it's like so much more expensive because it's like a little, isolated type of area. So that's how I've resolved that. Where I struggle is checking work. Like I am not good about just like not checking.
Is it a goal this time to like turn it off?
So I like if something's on fire, obviously this isn't like, I'm not overseas, but the goal is to like not check.
Okay. One time I made the mistake of taking everything off my phone, and when I got back, it was the biggest pain to like reinstall everything. Like I like removed Slack. Like I was like, oh, I'm going to be totally away. Yeah. And I think it was for like a 4-day weekend trip. And I was like, that was a mistake. Should have just turned off all my notifications.
Just turn off the notifications. Yeah. So, notifications off is a great one. Mm-hmm. I like that one. I need to do that.
Because are you guys Slack? What do you guys use?
We're Slack.
Mm-hmm. I also would put in, out of office responders, of course, but also in Slack, I would change it so that when somebody like clicked into chat with me, it would say out of office until, so that it would like come up where they have to type, like with palm tree. So it gets their
attention. Yes, I know the little palm tree well.
On June 8th or whatever it is. Yeah. Yeah. Interesting.
That's a good one. Okay. Am I in? I might be in. Okay. Finally, Naibu. Sorry, I'm mispronouncing your name, buddy.
Got you all set?
I think I'm set. So, okay,
yeah. Dana Michelle says, I assume you're letting everyone know you'll be out of office.
Yes. Don't message me, Dana Michelle. No, I'm just kidding. So anyway, so the notifications off is probably the biggest one. Mm-hmm. Here's the other thing. I don't know, like I'm not good at vacationing.
I feel like same.
Like that's why I think I've discovered that I love going to Europe so much, because it's like it's definitely a vacation, but it's not restful because you're like, let's get up, we got to get to this at 8:00, we got to get to that. Like you're like on the you're just going, and so I don't like have time to not think about what to do. Like we're doing things. Yeah. So the beach vacation is tougher for me because it's like I get up, I have my whole routine, I go to my office, I check, whatever. Like, yes, Dana Michelle, that's what the palm tree means in Slack. So yeah, I think that's part of it. Okay, we're good. Naboo, we are done. So one of the ways that I've combated this in previous years is that I tend to download like 1,000 books, and like I try to read a lot.
Right.
Ooh, I like it. Telling yourself you are good at vacation.
Oh, I like that.
I like it. Little mindset shift. Also, here's going to be my biggest problem on this trip, and I already know it. Mm-hmm. Now that I have become all powerful with AI,
you just want to sit and work on projects.
I do. Because I literally tell you and Steve this all the time. I wish I didn't have a real job so that I could just
I know.
Mess around, the classic CC and Winston mess around. Mess around with whatever I want to do. Yeah, so that's going to be the bigger thing. Yeah. So there's that. Now, I have something else that I have set up that will be a little bit of, I don't know what the right word is. It will be a help.
Okay.
So normally, and I don't know if you get this too, when you come back from vacation, especially when you're gone like a week.
Sure.
And you're hauling all this crap with you and all this stuff. When you come home and you're like trying to like unload, this time around, I will have people at my house, like some of my kids. And so like cleaning, like, the dogs will be here, the whole thing. So like the overwhelm of like coming home and like unpacking and laundry and just, whatever, I'm not coming home. So I'm actually going right from that vacation to an Airbnb in North Carolina to work. And it's like a long story. Anyway, Brian's going to go visit his mother, but it's not a great environment for me to work in. So that's why I have the Airbnb. So I can work, he can visit his mom. So I will have like 5 full days of like completely uninterrupted work time, which normally I think it's really hard, that transition, right? To go from like not working, not doing anything to like going back into like not only just like full-time work, but like everything that didn't get done while you were gone. Yeah. So I do think that is going to be a little bit of a help. And it's one of the reasons why I rented an Airbnb as opposed to like just a hotel, because I wanted like a little more space and normalcy, as opposed to like, I mean, even some of the like, I forget where we were staying, where it had like, or you were staying, I think, where it had like a little desk area and it like, there's like a workspace, right? Yeah. Even then though, it just feels like, ugh,
Yeah, you're just like trying to, okay, Dana Michelle says this. It's like, but if that's your version of vacay, what's wrong with that if that's fun for you?
Yes, except for my family's there.
Right, except they're going to be there.
Yeah. So yes, I actually fantasize. Please give me an amen on this.
I was like, wait, that's a solid clip, huh? We're going to put that in short.
I fantasize about going on vacation to work.
Right.
Right? Like I want
no
we should do that. Oh my gosh. We should rent an Airbnb somewhere and like have it be a workation. Is that a word? A workation. And like basically you go get all your little extra projects done.
Yes.
Like we can like eat breakfast, eat dinner together, but then like the daytime is like we're just getting all the things done that we want to work on that we don't have time to. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. Okay. We have to do this. In addition to our mastermind meetup.
Right. All the other things that we are doing.
Yes. Absolutely. Yes. Okay. Yes. Yes. And then like at the beginning of the day, like we like a little accountability at the end of the day. Oh my gosh. Okay. We have to do this.
This has to be like, like these are all of our little side projects that we've been like.
Yes. Yes.
Thinking about.
Dana Michelle is in. Yes. Awesome. Okay.
Well, that's 3 of us. That's an Airbnb.
That's right. Okay. Covered. Done. Donezo. Yeah. Don't you think that would be fantastic? Even if we just did like a long weekend?
Yes.
Like, Monday, I can't even tell time. Friday to Monday?
Yeah. Monday to Thursday, whatever.
Yeah. Monday to like 4 weeks from the Monday?
Yeah. Or we could just move to Portugal, whatever. Close enough.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Like, cause that's like literally like what I dream about. It's like, I told Steve yesterday on office hours, I said, my screen time is down 49% because in my free time, I literally am like, what can I do? What can I build?
Yeah.
I want to do this in Capri. I love how Dana Michelle is just like, and you know what? We're doing it in Italy.
Italy, absolutely. That's what
I'm. Yes. I mean, like, I don't think I can do this for 3 months.
Well, we could co-work for 3 months.
Yes, co-work for 3 months for sure.
Not in this season of life. I still have like another. I think we both have another 1 to 2.
I have 1 year. You have 1 year?
1 year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. 1 graduation tomorrow. 1 graduation a year from tomorrow.
Actually, so I was going to do that this summer, and then there's far too much other things going on this summer. So maybe next summer.
Yeah. Are you not going international this summer now?
I am not. There's just a lot happening. And
I don't think I'm traveling this summer. I mean, I've got like a couple work trips, but I don't have. Yeah. I'm gonna try and make it home to Miami at some point, maybe. I don't know. Even those dates I'm on the struggle bus right now.
So Dana Michelle, I've done all the research because I wanted to do it this summer. So I'm like fully knowledgeable in this area. If we can find a place for 1 month, the cost goes down astronomically. So my problem was I couldn't be gone for a month.
Right.
And also I was booking pretty late. So like a lot of the options were gone. Mm-hmm. So if you book for a month, things go from like $6,000 for 3 weeks to $2,000 for a month because you're getting the monthly discount.
Mhm.
So if we can find a place for 1 month next summer that we can do, we can rent a little house, little apartment, little flat, um, in a expat friendly city.
Perfect.
Um, I have some ideas, but anyway, we can make this happen. So don't tempt me. Don't tempt me with a trip to Europe, Dana Michelle, because I'll be on the plane.
I know. Tony's gonna be texting us again from the square where there's like a May Day flower festival and
Yes.
like this is awesome. He's like,
I'm telling you, it's the month. It's the month pricing. That so we can probably narrow it down to like a couple countries, and then I would probably suggest, now that I've done like a deep dive into this, a place that has some good like co-working places, like coffee shop type things, just so that like, because typically places are smaller
yeah.
over there. So like in general, even if we found like a 3-bedroom flat,
Yeah.
logistics are fine. I personally, so here's my 2 recommendations. If you want to have your life the least amount of disruption as far as like, and still maintaining your work for client work and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Anything with the 5-hour time difference is easier, way easier to navigate, because 5 hours is like basically nothing. So any Ireland, Scotland, England, Portugal, all fit into that. Some parts of Spain. And then, but if that doesn't matter, which for me, it doesn't really matter, then anywhere in Europe is fine. So yeah.
There's also, and this would probably be slightly more expensive, so it might not be exactly, but I think the company is called Outsite.
Okay.
They have, yeah, I just went to their site. They have like co-working houses, international, like they're
Yes, I've heard of this.
So it's outsite.co, and I didn't check any of the countries that like in Eastern Europe that you have like looked at or anything, but there are locations everywhere. I'm including in the US, but it's like very specifically co-working houses. So it's set up for co-work. And then like they actually have, this is so funny. Like, I don't know when I learned about them, but I look at their site relatively regularly, even though like it is not the season of my life where I can go nomad for any amount of time. But I like that they're established and they have people through there a lot because you could meet other people. And I kind of thought, and this was a while ago, I kind of thought that their demographic would be younger, right? Nomadic, like.
No.
But I feel like I read
I had a light go down. Sorry. Keep talking.
Their actual demographics were older than what I thought they would be. I don't want to say that their average is our age, but it wouldn't feel like being in a house with like 20-year-olds.
Yeah. It's not like a TikTok house.
Exactly. It's not a content house. So,
So Dana Michelle, I was reading your messages, Dana Michelle, and at first I was like, so Grant gets to be home with the boys. Like, I thought you meant like the boys, like the pals. And I was like, yeah, Grant can figure that out. Like, it's his friends. I did not think you were talking about the dogs. So anyway, now I'm tracking now with that. There's got to be, by then you're going to be besties with your neighbors, right? Like, where's your brother? Where's the brother? Huh? Where's he? Or the mom? Send your mom up there. She can stay in she can house sit for you.
I went in Bali. I'm just going to throw that out there.
That's a big time difference. That's my only negative on Bali.
Difference. I don't know how I ended up on Bali. I think I accidentally I accidentally clicked.
I accidentally Googled Bali. I don't know how that happened.
Anyway, sorry about that.
So yeah, that's my fantasy, is to go on vacation to work.
On side projects, though, that's different. That's a lot.
Yeah, side projects, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's mom would love. Is that a sarcastic mom would love it, or would mom actually love it, Dana Michelle? That's where I'm not tracking that one. So yeah, so here's the deal. I'm doing this next summer. If we want to make it a group thing, that's cool.
Yes.
So, but I've already planned it, because I planned it for this summer and it didn't work out.
You're just moving it out a little bit.
Well, here's the thing. I couldn't justify like spending $3,000 for like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
To like get work done.
Right.
when like realistically I can literally just lock myself in here and order Uber Eats, like if I really needed to be like that isolated. And that's less than $3,000.
Right.
So
That's
my other concern about it, because I really thought I wanted to go to Poland, was that if I commit to like 3 or 4 weeks in Poland and then I did not like Poland, which I don't think there hasn't been a place where I've been like, I hate this. So like, but also 3 weeks in a country by myself where I didn't like know the area felt like a little bit, it didn't feel like the smartest decision. So
it's a lot to bite off at one time.
Yeah. Okay. So good. You got the boys covered. Dana Michelle's in.
Logistic check.
Yeah. So yeah, I think, and honestly, if people wanted to come for like 2 of the weeks, right? Like just we kind of not recycle people, but
move people through.
Move people through.
Yep.
That could work too. But yeah, so I'm doing it. Whoever wants to come with me can. That's where we're at.
All right, I need to close this site. Now I'm like, where are we going? They have a lot of places in Portugal.
I'm not surprised about that.
Yeah, so. Very popular. Also, they have a bunch of stuff in LA, but
I'm going to want to do some sightseeing. Okay, so here's what I do, Dana Michelle, because since I tend to do this a couple times a year, is I typically sightsee in the morning. Mm-hmm. Because 1, it's a little cooler depending on where you are temperature wise, and then 2, it's less crowded. And then I work in the afternoons because that's like regular time in the US. So if you sightsee from like 8 to noon, then if you start working at noon, it's still 7 a.m. in the United States. So and honestly, I was so productive, mainly because I was like, well, if I get everything done, then like I can go back out.
You're like, and see all the festivals and the people in the street. Yes.
And also depending on where you are, if you are in Spain or Portugal or even like Italy, they don't even open restaurants for dinner till 8 p.m.
Yeah, it's so late.
I know. So if you kind of work that adjusted schedule, and then I also like, when I was gone last summer, I did take a couple days just off, to do stuff for sure. But
I think you do a good job when you travel of being a traveler, right? Like what's that joke online right now? It's like when you're a vacationer, you're a traveler or whatever. You're a really good traveler, especially in Europe. Like when you go, you have stuff to do and everything else. Like
there's just so much cool stuff to do. Like when we go next week to the beach, there's cool stuff to do, but like we've been going to this place since 2009. So we've done all the cool stuff. We like to go back, but I don't have a lot of pressure to
do all the things.
But I am so fantastic to travel with. Yes, I try to be. I'm a pretty easygoing traveler. I will say that. My type A-ness is very handy when I travel overseas.
Definitely gets stuff done.
But I'm also very flexible. Like I'm very much like when we did our very first motorcycle trip, my first like major trip overseas, we realized like towards the end of our trip that we knew we wanted to stop at the Ducati Museum. That had always been like on the timeline. However, what we didn't realize is that it shuts down for the entire month of August. Which is not common for Italy or even Spain, like places just to completely shut down. So we realized that our day to get there was like August 1st. So we were not going to be able to go to the museum. So we basically, rearranged our trip so that we could get there. So I am very flexible if I need to be. Hold on, I've got pickleball delivery.
I need to learn to travel with a smaller carry-on luggage. So Dana Michelle, we did this for our honeymoon. Adam and I went to Europe for like 3 weeks with just a carry-on each in a backpack. And basically I wore the same, let's call it like 3 outfits every day. And then I would hand wash stuff in the evenings at like the hotel and then hang dry it overnight. And so then I had like this rotation of clothes. So like I know when I do touristy things, especially because we did a ton of walking and it was hot, like I just brought yoga pants and a t-shirt to wear with the yoga pants and just wore them over and over again. So like if you look at our honeymoon pictures, I'm basically in yoga pants and either a black or a red t-shirt like the whole time. And that was it.
Yeah, sorry, I had a pickleball racket delivery and my son going to work, and my mom's supposed to be coming over to give him a birthday gift, so it's like just absolute chaos right now. But I did hear you in the same outfits. I second that. First of all, you just don't. So all the TikTok travel girls who are like, here's how I packed for 4 days in Spain, and it's like,
Yeah.
I'm like, first of all, you don't. So I always bring 2 pairs of shoes. I bring tennis shoes because that's what I wear. All like you don't want to walk those cobblestone streets of Europe with anything other than a pair of tennis shoes. Not even flip flops. Like it's not comfortable. And then I take like one nice-ish pair of shoes, basically like nice flip flops. That I like, if we do end up going somewhere nice for dinner or whatever, like I have one additional pair of shoes. So you're only packing one pair of shoes, right? Because you're probably wearing your tennis shoes on the plane. And then
flip flops too, but it's because
flip flops just go into your laptop compartment. I don't count those. Like
yeah.
And then so actually the dress I'm wearing right now is one of my Europe dresses. It's literally from Amazon, has pockets. It's super lightweight. I also get the bags that vacuum, but you vacuum them by pushing them down. You don't have to have like a little tool.
Oh, that's nice.
Which was a lifesaver when we went skiing in Europe and had to pack ski clothes, which take up so much space when they're not completely
vacuum sealed.
Yeah. But yeah, and also like they have laundromats. Laundromats there are really nice. Actually, some apartments have, like one of the places we stayed last year, 2 of them had a washer in the place. Do not use the dryer. Their dryers work on a heat level that is like unheard of to man. And Arden dried her socks in the dryer one day when we were in London, and she had them on the bed, and I was like, oh, did you accidentally pack Lulu's socks? Because they went from like this to like ridiculously like shrunk.
That's
so amazing. I just hang stuff, not a big deal. I also, this is another thing, little trick. I buy like, when I'm gone for a long time, I buy like underwear on Amazon, and it comes completely shrunk. And then I just throw it away. Like, cause it's like $15, right? Yeah. So it's like, I just throw it, like, depending on how long you're gone for, I just throw it away or wash it and then throw it away at the end to make room for other stuff.
I feel like you have nicer underwear than I.
Nicer underwear?
Yeah.
It's from Amazon. It's not that nice.
I'm saying if you're like, I downgrade to Amazon for the trip and then just throw that away, I'm like, that might be my normal.
Yeah, I think I bought for the first Europe trip, I bought 1 pair of jeans and like, I think 2 dresses and then a couple shirts. And I do travel with my curling iron, which is like the bane of Brian's existence because I've taken that thing to like 22 countries now. But without it, like my hair just does not, like, if I want my hair to look anything other than ponytail, I have to like do a little bit of a pull out. Like today I did not, but I did yesterday. So it kind of like a little bit carried over.
Dana Michelle, you can get those little travel clothing lines too.
Yes.
Like I didn't take one with like the hooks or anything because the metal is tough to travel with occasionally, but they have those that you can just like use in your hotel room that are pretty easy to travel with as well. So if you're going to hang stuff and then it just ball it up and throw it in your suitcase.
Yeah. And when I was in Spain, we had a little balcony and I had a little pull out clothesline. So especially at an Airbnb, there's like probably more options.
Yeah. That always makes a difference too. We were in hotels because we were playing the points game. And Adam had 200,000 airline miles when we got married, and I used them all along with some other things, but we didn't pay for 1 night of hotel in Europe for 3 weeks. So
yes, I'm actually planning a trip right now to go to the Christmas markets. And so far I have 1 Marriott hotel that I did not book on points because it was just like $100. Like anytime the hotel room is under $100, I usually pay for it to get the get the points versus using the points.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my goal. I have like 2 more cities to book, and I'm like, gotta play the points game.
Yeah. Adam just donated a bunch of his points this summer. I've got to pop up to Boston overnight to get a kid situated in a camp. And I was looking at the prices in Boston for the hotel rooms, and I was like, it's like $500 to $700 a night. So it's not quite New York City, but it's damn close. And I was like, I just can't stomach it, you know? So I was like, I use some points. So we're staying at a Marriott, but it was sad because Adam was up over 600,000 in his account. And so I took him back under.
Yes. It's weird though, because all the point gurus say don't hoard points because they change their valuation so often. Like, you should use the points that you have. So anyway, I'm trying to get better at that. Yes, I'm doing a train trip to the Christmas markets, Dana Michelle. We are flying to Amsterdam and then headed to Ghent, Belgium. And I've never been to Belgium, so new country on my list. And then we're going through Colmar, which is where I was before last summer, because they have one of the better Christmas markets. Like they're just like, looks like a storybook. And then we're going all through Germany, and then flying back home out of Zurich. So
that's so cool.
Yeah, I'm excited. After we went to the Christmas markets a couple of years ago, I was like, oh yeah, I want to do this again. So
the only thing that I worry about, I mean, I would like to see the Christmas markets, but I'm so like right now the tourism in Europe is just so busy. Like I think Europeans are kind of over.
Yes, they are.
Tourism. Are the Christmas markets the same way?
Not as much. So but I was only there 2 years ago, so it could have changed. But I will say, like, going this year, I was in Spain and Morocco this year, and we just went to smaller cities.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm not going to any big cities, actually. Zurich, and we're just flying out of there, so that doesn't even count. So yeah, I think the smaller cities still, like, because also like the Christmas markets, that's literally their economy, right? Like they need people to come to the Christmas markets.
Right.
I'll probably be competing more with people who live there, right? Who are coming like for the weekend and stuff to go to the Christmas markets. So yeah, which is the other reason why I really wanted to go up to Poland this summer, because like it's the Eastern European countries have not been overtaken yet. Right. And so like I had Poland, I had Lithuania on my list. I would 100% go back to Estonia.
I want to do Croatia too. I hear it's beautiful.
One of our Erin Gifford, remember Erin Gifford, blogger? Maybe she might not have been in your blogging circle. She's there right now. I messaged her and she's like, you have to go. It's so fantastic. I'm like, yeah, I would love to go. I wish I could just go all the time, but some of us have to pick and choose, Erin. But here's what I think about Croatia. You've got to go at like the end of May, early June, because after that it gets nuts, because it's like a beach. It's like going to like Destin during spring break, right? Like everyone's on 30A. Right. So Croatia is that for like Europe, plus all the dumb US people that want to come, and you know. So yeah. Anyway, but yeah. Well, this turned into a wonderful brainstorming session about how we're going to do this next summer.
How we're going to do a workation. Co-workation.
Yes.
And and all of the strategy that goes into the packing.
I got the packing down.
Yeah.
So here's the problem though. When you get really good at packing, Dana Michelle, because I am like a superstar packer at this point. This trip next week, I will pack so much crap because I don't have any limitations. I'm like, I have a Suburban. Like, I'm going to take my bedding at this point. Like, what? Like, I pack so much when I don't have a limitation. It's embarrassing. Yes, that's my goal, Dana Michelle. We can talk about it on our closed loop office hours. Because I had what I think is a genius idea earlier today. And I can't tell everybody publicly. So
yeah.
Anyway. So I need to go load up 14 suitcases. Too. Although I am under a limitation because I'm flying home at the end of everything, and I have to go to New York, and I hate taking luggage in New York. So
not worth it.
Yeah. So I will have a lot of stuff for this week, and then have my kids drive it home.
See, that's perfect. That's the way to do it.
Yeah, that's All right, Dana Michelle, thank you for joining us. I'm glad that we worked out our next summer plans.
Yes, glad that next summer is all tacked down.
Yeah, we just need to get our kids' graduation dates, and then we can book it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Peace
Well,
out, kids.
one graduation tomorrow, so gonna go clean the house a little bit.
Why? Everyone's gonna mess it up.
I know, but we want to at least start at ground zero.
Yes, I know. You want people to think that you're neater than you are. I get it. I do the same thing.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, exactly. We want them to come in thinking this is how we maintain the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We will see you next time. Have a great one.